Good afternoon in a sunny Sheffield. This is the Ladz Rinkside Rants. Just a quick vid. I'm Mason, this is
James.
So yeah, literally a quick prediction of this weekend's games. So this Friday, it's Sheffield Steel Dogs versus MK Lightning. So yeah, predictions tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be tight for us. We know that we're going to try and bounce back from a not a poor weekend, but it was a very difficult weekend for us, obviously for the Lightning. Steel Dogs are going to come out fighting. We do believe that we will get the job done though, potentially overtime. But yeah, I fully believe that the Lightning will get the 2 points we need.
Yeah, I agree there as well. I think Sheffield's, to our own fans, I think they'll come out fighting and they're going to make MK work. But I still think MK will grab the 2 points tonight. So move on to Saturday. So this is the big one. So MK Lightning at home against Sheffield Steelers again. So I still think it's going to be a 2 points.
I'm same. Again, it's going to be difficult. We know this. Sheffield have got nothing to play for, and that to me is more of a dangerous side potentially than the team that has something to play for. I know it might sound silly to say, but teams are at their most dangerous when they have nothing to play for because they've got the freedom and the ice. And they like the spoiler tag. A lot of teams like to cause upsets, so we fully expect it to be a difficult game. But as May said, I would expect to have 4 points from this weekend. But let's wait and see.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, the Hull Seahawks against Telford Tigers. I think that's going to be a close game, in my opinion, because Telford, when they're on form, they're on fire. They're pretty hard to play against, but of course Hull, they've got some decent players, and of course the return of Bobby Chamberlain.
Bobby Chamberlain, yeah, massive for them. Again, do I believe they missed him? I think they do, because obviously the top line of Chamberlain, Savek, and Sobchak has been so crucial this year to how sort of well that the Seahawks have played. But yeah, I believe that Seahawks will get the job done.
Yeah.
It'll be tight. It's going to be close. Tom Watkins knows how to set up a Tigers team. So I would expect a fairly comfortable Seahawks win in the end.
Yeah. And so, of course, Swindon at home against Romford Raiders. Swindon just need one win and they're through. I think they're going to come out fighting hard and fast. I think they're going to grab those 2 points very easily. No offence to Romford.
I don't think it's going to be easy. To be honest, Romford have got something to play for as well. They just look at what they did to MK in the first weekend. They were always in the game. They put pressure on them. And that's exactly what I expect them to do at Swindon. I can see that Swindon will look to get that job done at the Link Centre tomorrow. I believe they will do. I think it's going to be potentially an overtime win for Swindon, but I don't count out Raiders causing an upset at the Link Centre. So, but yeah, I would go with a Swindon win.
And here we go. Peterborough Phantoms versus Leeds Knights.
Game of the weekend for me, especially for the Saturday, but it's a tie game of the weekend. Both teams are going to be looking to get top spot. Leeds currently sit there, Peterborough second. It is at the Phantoms rink though on the Saturday, and that is going to be crucial. They really do need to get that 2 points on that Saturday game in front of their fans. We've been there in the away end for MK, and it can be loud. And when it is loud, it is very intimidating. The fans get behind the team. I would expect Phantoms to get a narrow win, whether that's in regulation or in overtime. But for me, Phantoms for me will just edge it.
Yeah, I think they will as well. As you said, we've been there. It's really intimidating. Quick one on Sunday. Of course, back at Leeds Knights against Peterborough Phantoms. I think it's going to be Peterborough on Saturday. I think Leeds are going to win it on the Sunday.
I think you look at the record, and I think both teams would possibly take that as well as a 2 point split. We know how good Leeds are at home as well. They've got obviously an on form best goalkeeper in the league, Sam Gospel, Kieran Brown, Matthew Barron, Matt Hayward's last obviously playoff campaign. They're going to want to do it. Yeah. They've got that gel, and I would expect them to want to finish top of their group. So they are top seed in Coventry. So But it's going to be a tough game. We know what Slava hockey is in playoffs, so he's going to make it difficult and set his team up to frustrate Leeds. But as Mason says, I'd expect Leeds to pick up the points.
Yeah, and then of course Romford at home against Swindon. I think Romford are probably going to win that game.
Yeah, I would say so. Again, the frustrating side, I think, for Raiders is it could be all over for them for the Friday and Saturday game for MK. So of course, if MK drop points, then the Raiders are going to be on it. On there. So we'll just have to see. I do believe it's going to be difficult for both teams. But if Swindon do pick up the win on the Saturday, they might rest a couple of players for the Sunday game. So, but yeah, I would expect Raiders to narrowly get the win there. We've been talking on the journey up here that all three teams, so Swindon, MK, and Raiders, could all finish on 9 points. Obviously, we tried to work out the different formats of who would actually go to Coventry, but that could happen as well. But so very exciting sort of end to the playoff group stage. But so I fully expect Raiders to win at their home game, I think.
No, definitely. And of course, Telford at home against Hull Seahawks. For me, I'm stuck on this. I'm stuck on this one.
It's difficult because Telford have arguably they haven't really got something to play for on there. I mean, they would need a 4-point weekend, but I don't believe that'd be enough, depending on obviously the result of the Leeds and Peterborough game. I'd expect Hull to come out flying as they always do. Yeah, it's going to be a narrow win for Hull in my eyes, but would expect it to go any other way on there. But I guess you can never rule out Telford at home, and you can never rule out an overtime win for Telford as well. So it's going to be very exciting. We're all looking very much forward to tonight and what this weekend holds.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the quick predictions of the Rinkside Rants. Thank you for listening, and we're back tomorrow with majority of the boys.
Yes,
it's going to be fun.
It will just be a very chilled one. A little bit of getting to know us on a level on video. We are going to be posting out a sort of about us on Monday as well, and that's just going to be a post on Facebook and Instagram on there. But yeah, if any of you guys are coming to the Sheffield game, obviously if you see us, say hello.
Say hello and everything
on there. But thanks for watching, as I said, and we'll catch you tomorrow, guys.
Cool. See you later, guys.
See you later.